everybody. I'm kind of cold, so I'm wearing my like snow leopard print faux fur. Okay, so today's video is like a TBR style video. I stopped really doing these because I get a little weird being like really prescriptive about what I'm gonna read because I don't plan out that much. I just kind of go where the wind takes me in the moment. But because I'm going to be gone for almost the entire month of February, basically, into March, I am going to be bringing a selection of books with me. And so I thought it makes a little bit more sense to be more determined and actually be able to do a TBR. And I've really tried to pick books that in some way or another do fit in with my reading goals for the year. So I'm going to share those books with you today. Starting off with kind of an honorable mention. This is the cover for it. It's The End of August by Miri. I am a little less than halfway through. I'm on like page 326 of, I like pretended like I literally just saw the page number. I'm on page 326 of 710 pages. So if I can be really diligent, I can finish this before my flight on Sunday. So yeah, I really want to finish this. I don't want to lug this around with me. So now that honorable mention is out of the way, currently reading / TBR book. TBR, am reading, ambi reading, ambi read. Now that that's out of the way, we can actually get into the real books. And the first one is a book you may have seen in my North California vlog. I got it at Green Apple Books in San Francisco, and this is Korea, A New History of North and South by Victor D. Cha and Ramon Pacheco Pardo. I wanted to pick this up because of the end of August. I thought it would be kind of a good companion piece to read, a book that really heavily deals with Korea and the Japanese occupation, and then also tie that into history of Korea. Also, of course, I feel like a lot of people, I'm watching the second season of Squid Games now, so I'd be also very interested to see that conversation feed in. And I have a couple of Korean books on my true TBR, but on my like shelves that I would like to read. So it'd be kind of nice to start out the year with some more in-depth history. Second on my list is Women Running in the Mountains by Yuko Tsushima. This one I picked up because I've already started it. I'm only on like page 60, so I just thought it's something I've already started. I'd like to get it off my shelves, and I think just based on the whole vibes, I would really enjoy this book. This book is about a woman who, she's like a young girl who gets pregnant out of wedlock, and as I understand it, kind of follows her life after that event. Yuko Tsushima is the daughter of Osamu Dazai, famous Japanese author. So yeah, I'm very excited. The Silent Cry is next on the list by Kenzaburo Oe. I actually cannot remember what this book is about. I'm not gonna bother even looking at the back of the book right now. I just know that I have enjoyed both books by Kenzaburo Oe that I've read. I've read A Personal Matter and Nip the Buds, Shoot the Kids. And this really feeds into my TBR list goals for the year list because it's about reigniting my passion for reading and making a reading year that defines who I am as a reader, and kind of brings back in some elements of reading years that I really love. And given that Kenzaburo Oe was like in books that I read during years when I loved my reading, I wanted to bring it back. Next up is Salt, Sugar, Fat by Michael Moss. This is a book, as I understand it, that is about how the food industry kind of engineers food to be as like delectable, delicious, and addicting as possible. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. I'm not too aware of who this guy is. I can probably look it up right now. so he's like a reporter or journalist or something. So I am excited to see what this book has to say, and hopefully it will like help me kick my gummy worm habit. I love sour gummy worms. I know they're really bad for me, so maybe reading this will like allow me to contextualize what about these foods is so addictive for me. I have 2 more books. I decided to bring 6 books, even though my like limit for, not my limit, but like I need to read 5 books a month, and I have 5 books for the month of February because I'm going to be coming back in a week into March. I decided to bring 6 books. This book, Musashi by Eiji Yoshikawa, is going to be the 4th, but not necessarily 4th on the list book that I bring. This book is pretty big, and I wanted to bring it not necessarily to finish it, but so I can start it for March of the Mammoths. I've already started this. I'm like 130 pages in. Yeah, so this will be kind of just a big book to sit in. I'm trying to read bigger books, as you can see with the end of August, and I don't know, I'm excited. This is like a very action-y book, so I think it'll be pretty easy once I get into it. Now, the last book that I have on my list, I'm not exactly sure if this is the book that I'll bring, but I don't know, I'm pretty confident, and that is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Like, everyone talks about this book. It's so well known, such a bestseller, and because I'm trying to focus on like goals and getting goals and keeping my goals and really developing myself and building the me that I want to be in 5 years, I think it'd be helpful to read this book. I've mentioned this before. I've started this book, and the thing that I really wanted to do because of this book was read more. So I started reading more. This really like helped kickstart how much I read, to the point where I was like interested and able to start a channel with my volume of reading. But then I never finished reading this book, which is the book that inspired me to read. So that's funny. Anyway, yeah. So Atomic Habits is on the list. So those are the 6 books I'm taking with me to North Carolina, my little North Carolina TBR. Let's see how this goes. I will be excited to do a February reading wrap-up and see if I finish any of these books. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.